need some flavored water.
Some spicy flavored water?
Some 40% alcohol flavored water.
Who's got the fucking rum out?
Welcome back to Liquor Lagoon, episode 2. My name is Dhampir.
My name is Zach, and today we're going to be going over our security details from our respective stores.
And in case you guys forgot, we are 2 liquor store clerks operating across the Floridian Peninsula. So, Zach, how's security looking in your store?
It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent security. We have, I think all of our cameras cover pretty much the whole store. So none of these motherfuckers are getting out alive with, well, they will be leaving alive, but they won't be allowed back in when we catch them.
With free booze?
Yeah, with their quote-unquote free booze.
Yeah.
And their free trip to not being allowed on the property anymore.
Damn. See, I wish my store took theft as seriously as your store did. I really don't have a comment on how good security is in our store. I mean, we've got a camera, yeah?
A camera?
I mean, I'm not going to confirm nor deny that we have a camera. I know for sure we have a camera. Does it work? I don't know. Do we have more than one?
Rough.
I don't know. Security at our store is kind of like Big Brother, so we don't
like
actually...
from like 1984.
Yeah. Like we don't see anybody coming in to check on us or anything. We just look at the camera and they're always like, oh, make sure you do this in front of the camera, or make sure that, like, you know, if this happens, you write down the timestamp, because apparently managers can do something about it if, you know, you write down the time. But other than that, we don't have somebody like real time live to like deter a theft. Like if theft happens, man, like it sucks.
Yeah, same for us. You just have to let it happen. At least the first time. Then when we know it's them, we recognize them. That's when you get a manager involved and they'll fucking do whatever they do.
That's fair.
Whether it's pat them on the shoulder and go, it's okay, buddy. You just have to leave. Or they tell them to get the fuck out and not return again, you know. But you have a camera.
Well, no, I'm
your
not
whole liquor
confirming
store.
or denying. Okay. Maybe not, but I mean, maybe we got more, but I don't know. That's up to Big Brother to answer. Maybe we could get the liquor store security, at least for my store, on the podcast. They can answer all these questions. You hear that?
It's happening.
Have you guys had inventory anytime since we're approaching the month of December? You know, we're approaching Christmas time, holiday packs, all sorts of stuff.
So at Publix they don't do inventory like other stores do. They have scheduled counts every week. So you're supposed to go onto our program that keeps track of everything, and you scan like the items that it wants you to check to make sure that the counts are correct. But we do counts every week, and then they also want you to do random counts, which is when you pick things to just check. You're not supposed to be in this episode. How the fuck do I kick him? This doesn't necessarily pertain to the liquor store, but it does pertain to our booze. Our crew on our back dock, which has tons of cameras, they, like, for grocery, they apparently weren't pulling in beer and our liquor carts. And we have lost, like, a good sum of beer and liquor recently.
Damn.
So that's unfortunate. I haven't heard any updates from our grocery manager on if they figured out who stole it or whatever, but that's rough. And it was during like a night shift. So someone like sped over there, stole a bunch of shit and drove off in between people going out on and off the dock.
Damn.
So that's something.
Yeah.
People are fucking something. And we live in the store is in a nicer neighborhood. So it's kind of surprising how many scumbags are around to steal.
There's scumbags everywhere, man. They don't discriminate. Yeah. Like, even
they don't give a
Arctic,
shit. In the Arctic?
I'd like to assume if there's a liquor store somewhere at the North Pole, man, there's thieves up there, man. There's
Santa Claus's elves.
Yeah.
They're just the rejects. Some of them like to be dentists. The liquor's kicking in. We're not usually off by a lot. We'll be off like 1 or 2. Maybe someone forgot to damage something, or somehow someone with a big fucking purse just snuck it one out. But It's never super bad. We haven't had any major issues. It was mainly Fireball, and we had that one guy
Yeah.
that was stealing. We were losing like 50 to 60 bottles of Fireball a week.
God damn.
This motherfucker's a fiend. And now that bitch can't step foot in the store. Fucking bitch.
Yeah, our store's inventory I thought wasn't that bad, man, but we had an audit recently, and we had the same big brother people kind of come in. I wasn't there for it, but I saw papers all over the store kind of telling me like how bad our debt is.
That's unfortunate.
Like, I can't even give a number, man. I don't want to like throw our store under the bus, but it's pretty bad.
Nah, it's fine. It's a Florida store.
Yeah,
no one will care. Besides corporate.
Let's play a little game, all right?
What's the game?
You have 3 tries, all right? You can guess how off our count was, and if you get it under 3, I'll take a shot so the podcast goes a little bit smoother.
Okay.
If not, I mean, if you got something to sip on, you could sip too.
All right, that sounds like a plan. I'll get up and I'll take a swig. What is it, like 200,000, give or take?
200,000, like off?
Like, yeah.
It's like how much it costs to buy the store, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Dude, that's like
10 grand.
Yeah.
That's rough, man.
And this right here is like a visual representation of like what all is missing, at least commodity wise. But holy fuck, man! Like when I found out, I was like, no way. And they're like, yeah. And in the last 6 months, I'm like, how?
Was it groceries and the liquor store, or liquor store alone?
I think it was like including some of our non-alcoholic stuff in there. But bro, there's no way you could steal like mixers or fucking red Solo cups to equate to that big number.
People, those fucking women, those old ladies that have those purses that are the size of 2 small children, they'll fucking slip shit in there.
I haven't caught an old lady thief, but I've seen some underage girls kind of step in, and I asked for their IDs, and they're like, "Oh, let me go check in the car. Oh, we'll be right back." The biggest theft that I witnessed was pretty unfortunate because I wasn't even there for the thieving. Like, they came in, these girls that were clearly underage, like clearly high schoolers, and I was telling them like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And they're all like asking all these questions that like adults would know, and I'm like, "Hey, do you have your IDs?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, no, we'll grab them." One of them was gonna like grab all of their IDs. I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna work, but I was going for a break, and I had one of my boys cover me. And I told them, like, watch these girls carefully. And I came back with a hot piping plate of macaroni, right? And usually I don't take breaks in my liquor store, so I guess that's something we could address. Zach, you have breaks in your liquor store?
Yes, we have breaks.
I don't.
Like, we get hour-long breaks because we work 9-hour shifts.
Oh, damn, dude. I don't get breaks, not even for my 10-hour shifts. What I can do, though, is just lock the door and, like, eat in the
I hope doesn't get a hold of this video because your store's gotta get a call with some lawyers, bro.
Don't worry, I'll cut out the incriminating parts, but these girls, I come back from my break and I've got food and everything's okay. Fast forward to the next day, and I found out that these girls were not 21 when they went to go get their IDs, which was after they filled a cart full of like beer and they left it to go get their IDs. They never came back. But apparently one of them was able to jump over the counter and grab like 5 1.75 liters of like Silver Patron and like 3 of the $150 Don Julio bottles, like top shelf, behind the counter. I'm like, the balls. The camera caught that, at least from what I heard, but I was like, how, man? Like,
what do they even do at that point?
I'm like, what about the guy that I told to like cover for me? But I mean,
yeah,
thankfully the store's insured, but it kind of pissed me off. Not him, but like these thieves. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, if you're gonna steal, don't steal from me. Steal somewhere else.
Yeah, go to fucking 7-Eleven or some shit. Steal some fucking Buzzballs.
Yeah, steal some gas. You know, just rip two different. Well, I'm not going to teach people how to steal gas, but there's a way to do it.
Wait. No. You can't just fucking gloss over that. How do you know how to steal gas?
Okay, well.
I'm talking security. How do you fucking get away with that?
Dude, I don't want to get in trouble for fraud here. And I've never done this before, okay? I found this out from a YouTube video the other day, and I guess I could talk about it because this is Liquor Lagoon, and if you were to, like, analyze the alcohol content and, like, you know, gasoline, if we're counting moonshine, that shit's practically gasoline. But apparently, you know, and I guess we could bleep this out if it's too crazy. So if you ring up at the same time 2 different pumps and pump out exactly the same amount of gas on both of them, your bank will see it as a duplicate charge. And from what I hear, some banks will just, like, neutralize that. Like, they'll just make the statement, like, 0-0. Like they'll give you your money back for both.
What?
I've never tried it because why the fuck would I grab 2 things of gas? Like, if I'm pumping gas into my car, like, I'm not gonna grab a freaking red thing, but a red thing. I can't even think. A gas tank. I'm not gonna grab a gas canister. But
yeah,
apparently that's how you do it. And I heard about that, and I'm like, damn, this feels illegal to hear. And
I feel like
we're just screaming like, oh yeah, have fun with fraud. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. I never thought that was even possible.
If you get fucking caught, dude, you're fucked.
Yeah.
To both of our banks, we're not gonna name them. To both of our banks, we are not stealing gas. Please don't harm us. Don't try this at your local gas stations.
We'll have Senor Clooney himself on the podcast, and immediately I'm gonna be like, so tell me why Casamigos is just so shitty and overpriced. He'll be like, excuse me?
Wait, who owns Casamigos?
Pretty sure George Clooney. Like
is it George Clooney?
He's got a stake in it, I think.
That sounds about right. I know The Rock is the Terramana or whatever it's called.
Terramana guy,
yeah, he's that one.
Bro, celebrity booze is stupid. I don't fuck with celebrity booze.
They're not even like the only one that's truly connected to their booze is Ryan Reynolds, and that's Aviation Gin. All the other ones, I didn't know about until like you mentioning it, or like people at work.
Yeah, there's 2 celebrity drinks that I really want to check out, or I guess like spirits. One of them is the 4 Walls, no sponsorship included, but I mean it's I'll take it, bro.
Sponsor us,
Sunny Gang. That's from the people that made Always Sunny. So you got Charlie Day, fucking Rob Michelini or whatever, and Glenn Howerton. Dude, I wish Danny DeVito was in it, but at least part of that business. But he's part of Sunny. Yeah, Sunny's a great show if y'all haven't.
I have not watched it.
Dude, so fucking
it's too
funny.
Cursed.
It is very cursed though. You are right. And the other one I know is the Dos Hombres by Bryan Cranston and the Aaron Paul guy.
I've heard of that one. People keep asking us for that. We don't carry that.
Damn. See, we don't.
We have a very small tequila section.
Yeah. No, I feel you, dude. It's funny because our store doesn't get a lot of bourbon, and I know we talked about Bourbon Hunters last episode. Our store has us like keyed as a tequila vodka store, which is stupid because we get a lot of bourbon sales, and because of how we do with like our bourbon sales compared to like tequila and vodka or rum or whatever the fuck you want to call it, they just don't send us as much allocated bottles. Now, I'm not really much of a bourbon hunter myself, but it would be cool to just get more stuff so people just shut up and it's like, yeah, I have your Buffalo Trace, shut up. And, you know, it no longer becomes an allocated deal, you know? Like, we have plenty, and then eventually people stop panic buying it, and then boom, you know, it's no longer inflated, but that's a little wishful.
This has been episode 2 of Liquor Lagoon. Thank you for joining us again. We appreciate all the support. I've been Zakattak, and this is my co-host,
Dhampir. Thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate the positive vibes y'all sent for episode 1. Thanks for joining us for episode 2.